unique, providing this healthy aging solution. So first of all, we are very proud to come from Brittany, France. So Brittany is a very nice, friendly economic environment, but also a lot of university and science background for marine and biotech knowledge. Also, what makes Abyss unique is everything is coming from marine source. So we are dealing with byproduct, fish byproducts. This is our raw material that we are using. We are using from fishmongers, you know, where the fish come and they cut into fillets. So we are using the byproduct, which is heads, skin, bones, cartilage, and that's our raw material. But everything is doing on a sustainable way, because we are recycling, because most of the fish are also MSC certified, and because our process is clean, no chemicals, no additive, only hydrolyzation process, clean and mechanical process. Also, what's make Abyss unique? Quality, consistency, quality traceability, and quality safety, of course. What makes also Abyss interesting is science. So our customer, when they are using our products, they want to make sure that efficacy and efficiency is there. So what we need is a scientific background, and the top of the top is proprietary clinical information and clinical studies. And we have to fill this new product development innovation pipe as well. So this is why I'm here also, to exchange ideas and exchange projects to develop new product with you guys. And at the end, we are talking about green and blue biotech technology. Oops. Okay. This is some financial figures. So what we are aiming is a 10% growth per year in terms of sales, and to reach 10% EBITDA. And ideally, we would like to reach 5 million euros in the year 2022. Which button I have to? I'm very pleased here to tell you about our Brain Booster project, which is a project that's an innovative project to develop a new ingredient, also from marine source, dedicating for cognitive health for elderly people. And it's a collaborative project involving 5 partners, 2 academies, 3 industrial companies. It's a 3-year program, 2.7 million euro sales program, and we have a very ambitious business plan. Within the next 3 years, we would like to reach 3 million, which is ambitious, but according to the market survey, it's the market healthy aging is really interesting for this project. This is a very interesting project because it's a collaborative project involving many different expertise from academic background, but also for industrial background. And thanks, we have been subsidized by European funds and also regional funds from Brittany as well. So it's a very significant project for us, and we are very proud to lead this project and to develop some new ingredients. This is just our DNA presentation. So developing, producing active ingredient for healthy aging. It's only 1 minute remain. Okay, I'm going fast now. Look at it in Brittany Biotech. We have two PhDs in our team. And we are exporting 60% of our business. So what's our product range? So we have, let's say, a toolbox of minerals, proteins, bioactive, and with that we supply different application for healthy aging, from bones to joint to beauty, skin, to brain, as I mentioned before. This is our process, but I will not. Okay, so I'm almost on time. Yes, I will not go in details regarding our process because it's illustration and this is something you're all aware about.
Sounds good.
Yeah, well.
Interesting.
Yes.
Like I said, you can either use this mic or the mic over here. Is there anybody that have questions? So I was curious. You said that regarding your sales cycle, how much sales do you think you're going to be making this year in 2016?
1.5 million euro sales this year.
So how long you've been operating? How long you've been making sales?
This company, we are in business since 2004, but really we launched our activity in 2011 because we are part of a technical agreement before. So really we have a 5 years history of sales now.
And the brain booster project?
And the brain booster project is a project that we start last year.
Okay.
And this is really a real upgrade of our and potentially for our business. This is very interesting, very promising.
And with this convention, or what is your dream opportunity? What would you need to reach the ideal level of the 5 million sales?
I'm not talking about sales here, but I'm more talking about collaboration, networking, and being able to identify some new potential project and to develop some new ingredients coming from marine source altogether. Because we are too small to work alone, and we believe also that in a collaborative environment, it's much more leverage in terms of efficacy and results. This is why I'm very pleased to be here in order to network and to identify some potential R&D project to work together.
Sounds good.
Yep.
Any questions from the crowd? Good. Thank you, Alexis.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Next on stage, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi everybody, my name is Alain Guillou and I am the co-founder of Odontella, also the scientific director of the company. So Odontella, it's a startup company with the this one, the other one. Okay. So the aim of Odontella is to develop different food product. So you know now that there are only 2 species of microalgae that you can use readily now. It's 2 freshwater species, spirulina and also chlorella. So these 2 microalgae are mainly used as a food supplement for the moment. There's only few utilization of spirulina in extracts to food, to produce food like some drinks, or it's very new. So Odontella, it's a microalgae. It's the first one marine microalgae licensed or authorized in human consumption in EU. So it's the only one that you can eat if you got some product with this microalgae. So Odontella is also, it's Odontella aurita. It's a rustic microalgae that easy to produce and in a large range of region in the world, but mainly in temperate ocean water. So our Odontella focused mainly on the production of agri-food that incorporate this microalgae. So we are going to develop a complete range of products enriched in microalgae, healthy for everybody that will use these food. It is important to focus on the fact that when you eat salmon or other fishes, you in reality you eat microalgae, because they are the first part of the food chain in the ocean, microalgae in general, and Odontella in particular. So our first product, it's the development of salmon, because as you can see on this slide, there's Odontella or other microalgae are eaten by phytoplankton, then fish are catch, and you transform these little fish in fish flour to produce different type of feed for fish. So when you do this, you extract oil, so DHA and other good omega-3s are be out of the flour, the carotenoids also. So you replace these compounds by vegetable oils, synthetic pigment, to produce the fish feed. And then you have to pass through the farming in aquaculture device and processing. Also, mainly antibiotics are also used for these production. At the end, with the transformation, you have the salmon or smoked salmon. We want to cut this chain by using directly the microalgae, here the first one, Odontella, to produce salmon with a process of texturization or transformation of different product compounds from the microalgae in salmon or salmon-like product, without using all these extraction and process as we use now to do salmon. So this is a very schematic slides to let's see there's a separation of different compounds from these microalgae, processed with technologies of texturing with different other compound, vegetal one, maybe proteins from other plant, polysaccharides, and we are able to reproduce veggie salmon with taste, very taste that salmon, because the taste comes from many compounds from the microalgae. And the texture, this is the tricky R&D that we are in the beginning of development to obtain at the end a final product that will seem like salmon but without fish, directly from microalgae and vegetables. So, in conclusion, veggie marine salmon, it's a new product. It's in innovation. This is innovation with so natural qualities of marine microalgae, tasty and flavor of salmon. It's a marine-rich protein, carotenoid, and other very good nutritional compounds without contaminant, because we are working with the beginning of the chain, the food chain, and not at the end. So beneficial for health, that will protect marine wildlife. We don't have to fish 5 kilograms of fish to produce 1 kilogram of salmon. This is what has happened now. And it would be organic and vegan, so everybody could eat this product. Thank you.
If you have any questions, the mics are here. It's interesting. So where are you in your phase of development?
In phase, we are just beginning the phase of production of this kind of product. We have other range of products now in R&D process. We want, for the first range, be able to put on the market at the beginning of next year. This product will be a little bit later, at the end of 2018 or beginning of 2019, depending on the time of R&D that we will have to work on this product.
So which going to be the first product, not the salmon? The first product
it will be a range of drinks that will bring...
The spirulina one.
Not spirulina, no. With this microalgae, Odontella, because it's the only one that could produce long-chain omega-3, EPA, DHA, that you can find in fish, marine fish, or crustaceans. So we will bring omega-3 in a good way, so not with fish oil, like old grandma that gives fish oil to their children because it's good for their health. But with a good taste, and you can, with our first range of products, reach taking all the omega-3 you need, omega-3 you need for a day.
So who's going to be your client? Direct consumer or?
Our client, yeah. We want to, for the first range of product, directly travel with distributors or company specialized in organic, or company that sell these kind of product to everybody. So it's a B2B to C
model,
yeah.
Okay. It's interesting. And what's the certification? Or you said that you're the only...
Odontella, yeah, because there's only one, for the moment, one microalgae authorized for the human consumption in Europe. It's not the case here or in Asia. Everywhere in the world, there's only one place. It's Europe that authorized Odontella Orita to be on the market, consumed by people.
Like in Canada, it's not legal?
It's not legal. It's not authorized for the moment, but we want to work with that, maybe with some partners there, CRBM, that will help us, I think, to attain this possibility of a product authorized here in Canada and maybe in US.
And what's your greatest challenge at this stage?
The biggest
your
challenge,
greatest challenge
to develop the good way to obtain a very good texture, because we looking at other competitor that produce fake fish or fish with different kind of product, and it's not really on the point now. It's not very, very good. It's more than nothing, but we want to go a step further and have something very, very near the real salmon.
Okay. And you have a team of how many people working with you?
For the moment, no. We are a very small team, but we work with partners in the development of these kind of product. Research center specialized in the production of different kind of food and food products.
Really interesting. And questions from the crowd? No? Good. Comments? Thank you, Alain.
Thank you.
Really interesting. And the last picture for this afternoon session, and after that we have a surprise for you for our real last guest after Sabara.
Subra Chaudhary.
Subra.
Okay.
Sorry.
Aquaculture plays an essential role in feeding the global population, But as in large-scale industries like livestock industries, it also faces problem with the diseases which need to be taken care of quickly and also inexpensively. But sometimes, unfortunately, quick and inexpensive leads to some sort of toxic and unhealthy situation. Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Shubrata Chaudhary, and I founded RPS Biologics along with some other people. And our aim is to keep the fish safe and bring it to the table safe and increase their shelf life. Now, I'm coming later on this the disease condition, but saprolegnia is a mold. Well, forgive my classification, it changes time to time. It used to be called fungus, now it's called mold, and now it's called parasite. So all sorts of things. But it's a mold, freshwater mold, which affects the fish eggs and fish. There are some treatments in the market at this moment, and those are formalin. There was another one, malachite green, which is already banned, but those have toxic side effects in all over the world. And the user as well as the government are trying to have some sort of safe passage to get rid of this use of the chemicals. Now, we have come up with a plant-based material from the ancient Ayurvedic knowledge. We call it Saprotect. It's been kept trade secret. We didn't go for patent protection because of some sort of issues that we might face down the road. And we have tested it. It's not toxic. I'm coming to that a little more. Now, the market is like it causes the damage about the whole disease condition in the industry is $3 to $8 billion, and saprolegnia is a tiny part, 3.1%, around that. There's no hard statistics on those things. It's just a guessing from the information you have. And it's like $100 million in there, but there are lots of other uses like keeping it safe, aquarium, etc., etc., etc. But there's modifications in there. So what we have done so far is we have tested this product in-house and with a third party for their safety, efficacy. We also went to the hatcheries to see how safe it is and how efficacious it is, whether it leaves any harmful effect into the fish by doing the histology and all sorts of things. I don't want to bother you guys with the science things, but I could tell you that it's already passed through that level that we have done that, the efficacy of the product. So we have done the research, we have done the development stage. Now it's proven to be safe, effective, and most of the works were done in the Huntsman Marine Center, although some other places were tested too. And now we have been looking for partners, and there are a few groups who are sitting on the table with us at this moment to take this product to the market. And we are trying to, have partnership because we need to approach the regulatory people like we have to go to the Health Canada VDD for licensing things and marketing and distribution. So we are we need some funds. Like we are trying to raise $500,000 to complete the regulatory process and get the license and start the pilot scale production to touch the market. Although we are going through a partner for marketing. Now here's the people with me in this group. Myself, Ranjana is the CEO. Wes McLear, a veteran in the PEI, is an ex-politician, but lots of farms he has got. And Rob Lance is the IT expert. Regis Duffy is a name in PEI. Is Order of Canada, had the biggest farm Biobacter in PEI, now sold, the ex-professor. And Dr. Brian Gleave is the aqua health expert. Used to work with the DFO, now retired. And that's all I could say. Thank you very much.
Interesting, interesting. Do you have any questions?
No.
Crowd. No questions. You don't want any questions?
No, I want question, but there is no question.
So you basically you developed this ingredient, and you want to, like, who are going to be your clients? Basically, your
Farmers,
first.
fish industries.
So the farmers. Okay. And what are they consuming now? They don't. This level of ingredients needs to be not tested but approved, or it has been.
It needs to be. We need to get the license from Health Canada VDD, Veterinary Drug Directorate, to market in Canada. But
because it's a new.
It's a new product. It might be treated as a low risk drug. So we approached VDD, and we have been asked to do some work and get back. Now we are getting back to them with an idea on what else do you need.
And for any kind of fishes?
No, it's mainly salmon. Salmon industries is mainly, but there are some other uses too. But we don't want to spell it out now. It's a business things later on.
Okay. It's interesting.
Okay.
Any other questions? Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So this completes our three entrepreneurs pitching. We have another group coming right after this one, and a great news that they're going to announce. So thank you, gentlemen. Intéressant. Jean-Sébastien. Thank you. Yeah. When it's clear, there's no questions. You know. So I would like to introduce or to welcome in front the Buggypower group. So hello again. So it's your 15-20 minute moment. I know there's a video, and so you use it the way you want.
Yeah.
Do you want a mic, or you want to use maybe this one is good. I think it's more clear. Sébastien.
Yes. Hello to everybody. I am Pedro Escudero. I am the CEO of the company Buggypower Portugal. It's probably the first leader industry to produce marine microalgae in a closed photobioreactor. We use CO2 from industrial power stations, and we use the CO2 like a feed to supply the carbon source to produce the marine microalgae. Then we make photosynthesis. The marine microorganisms are photosynthetic microorganisms. Then, we would like that you watch our video, or because it's better that you can see the reality of the old technology, high-tech technology. Please enter video.
Nature is powerful, isn't it? It gives us the will to dream and realize a more sustainable future. A future we're bringing to life today. Meet a seaborn natural hero. Small, microscopic, almost invisible, with the infinite superpower to rebalance the world. The power to generate, in a pollution-free environment, mankind's next energy source. The goal, to improve quality of life, mobility, health, beauty, and our engagement with the planet. That's why we at Buggypower, with our own production technology, give microalgae our full commitment. Analyzing, growing, improving, tasting, providing. It's all connected in a perfect green circle with endless possibilities we want to share with you. You know, it's all about creating life.
Well, that's all. Thank you. If you like, I am able to respond to some questions.
Is there any questions?
Hello? Oh.
Yes.
You didn't mention your CO2 source and nutrients. What's your source of your CO2 nutrient source? Is it municipal?
Yeah. We use, as I told, we make this project in collaboration, in partnership with Empresa de Electricidad de Madeira, which is the electricity company who supply the electricity for the islands, a small island in Porto Santo, Madeira Islands. Then we get the flue stream, okay? We clean the flue gases, okay? And get the CO2 and also the dioxide of nitrogen, okay? And we use like a source of nutrients to make the photosynthesis in our closed proprietary closed photobioreactor. This is the main source of nutrients. Okay. After that, we use fresh water from the sea, and we get the main quantity of nutrients from the fresh water of the sea, and we add several units of phosphorus and something how to improve the growth and also the quality from our cultures. Okay.
So your main product, maybe I...
Yes.
What is the main product?
Well, the main product is the dry biomass, premium quality biomass that we grow in this closed photobioreactor doing the photosynthesis. They are the primary producer. We don't use other kind of system to produce marine microalgae. The marine microorganisms grow because they make the photosynthesis. They don't make fermentation, they don't make other kind, and use the CO2, atmospheric CO2, not other source of carbon. In this case, we are a primary producer. We are a vegan qualification, okay? Because we are working with marine vegetables, okay?
And what's your dream of where this is going in 20 years?
Well, in 20 years, we think that we need to be a chain to try to help at the community, at the society, to avoid the development of some very and several illness that are bringing like a pandemic at the current society, like cardiovascular problems and also the main food and depression problems that like Alzheimer or Parkinson that we develop because we don't eat the right foods. Okay, these microorganisms as the unique microorganisms to produce really the proper long-chain polyunsaturated fatty acids. Okay, they are the first source. When we eat salmon, we eat tuna fish or herring or something, how is because they eat at the beginning some marine microalgae. Then we like to supply from the first step of the food chain to the big predators, like a human population, the quality of these microorganisms with all properties that they have, mainful the pigments, mainful, in example, the chlorophyll that we need to add to make the incorporation of the minerals and also the vitamins that we cannot make without this kind of micromolecules, biomolecules. Okay?
Yeah, interesting. Another question? And my question would be, and it could lead to maybe another guest coming in, but how do you plan on doing that? Maybe with some partners?
Well, this is one of the reasons that we are here in Rimouski. We have, from the last year, in discussing with several people here in Rimouski to try to sign some agreement because we have the vocational to be like an international company. We are, in fact, an international company because we was born in Spain, but we developed our biggest projects in Portugal, and we have agreements with other countries to establish our biotech technology to produce marine microalgae in other latitudes from the globe. Then we are here in Rimouski, and because we would like to sign really the agreement with some entities here that can be growth together and establish the proper marine microalgae with photosynthesis for the whole and population. Okay?
So do we maybe welcome Guy to come?
Yes, please.
forward?
I am waiting for our partner here. You are very welcome.
Yes, welcome. So just for your information, we will sign right now an agreement between Buggypower and CRBM related to scientific exchange and also technology transfer about to help in the development of this type of technology with the technology of CRBM, also to help the company to register some products under regulation of Health Canada Ministry, so that will allow the development of this type of technology around the world. So we will proceed to the signature right now.
I would have waited before clapping that they would have signed it, but yeah.